Hi friend, welcome back. For those of you who are new, my name is Tanya Swink and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Brookville, Ohio. Today I am going to kind of do a remake of a card that I saw Bethany Bernard make, and I want to make sure she gets credit for this design. It was such a pretty card, and I thought, oh, that would be a really good card to do for my April card class. So for any of you who come to my in-person classes, this is the card that you will be making next month. But it's a pop-up cross card. If you can see how it stands out there, and then it does lie flat, so if you go to mail it, it will fit into an envelope, which is really nice. And but I did tweak her design just a little bit. She, on her card, just had like a plain piece of paper on the back where you could just sign it or stamp a message or something, but I wanted to actually make it into a card. So I put it on a card base, and that way not only will it pop up, but it will also stand up. So I thought, how neat would that be to walk in on Easter morning and in your Sunday school room or whatever and have a card like that waiting for you there at everyone's place setting. So I thought that would be really nice. So I'm going to show you how I put it together. And again, it's very easy, which is kind of my motto here. We like easy things. And it all starts basically with just, this is kind of the brains of the card here. It's just a piece of cardstock that's 5 inches by 5 1/4. Oh, and by the way, I will have all the dimensions in the comments section, so that way if you want to recreate this, you can do that. And I think I'm going to use my Simply Scored on this one because it'll make it easier for you to see. Here, let's see, bring it down a little bit. So with the 5 inches across the top, you will score it at 1 inch and 2 1/8, or I'm sorry, 1 7/8, 1 7/8 inch is the second score, 3 1/8, and 4. And that's it. So that is all the scoring you need to do. And then to fold it, I just try to remember up, down, up, down. That's the easiest for me. I know there's mountain and valley and all that stuff, but I just fold up first and really crease that well. And then you're going to fold down. And then I'm going to turn it around, fold up, and fold down. All right, and then there you can see there's your design. So pretty easy. Now from here, we are just going to, of course, decorate. I went ahead and adhered all my strips because, you know, watching someone glue is kind of boring. So I just went ahead and did most of it. I will go ahead and put these on though. And I use the designer paper. It's called Perennial Lavender. And I did check before I came on here, and it is still available in the online store. I think it's $12.50 for a pack of 12 sheets, I believe. Yes. So that is still available. And then I also added the border around it, and I used the gold foil. I don't know, I just thought purple and gold, that just is a pretty Easter, kind of an Easter combination. So we will go ahead and add our strips here on, like I said, the brains of the card here. So we'll get that done. And I have, since watching Bethany's video, I've seen a lot of them on Pinterest. They use all different kinds of papers. So kind of pick whatever you have, pick your favorite colors, anything springy I think would be pretty. And you really don't even have to make it a cross card. If you leave the cross part off and just use this part, you could put, you know, flowers or animals that you could have pop up, and not necessarily be an Easter card, but any other type of card, like a birthday card. I even thought, we have a card that has the, oh, it has, I think it has a motorcycle. In fact, I even have one here. So you could put like some sort of a outdoorsy background and then put your little motorcycle on there. And anyway, there's lots of things you can do with this actual design other than just the cross. so let's get our two little side strips on here. And you will see, oops, that it just come together pretty quickly. Gotta make sure I keep my flowers going the right direction, because one of them I made, I had flowers going up, I had flowers going down. You know how that happens. But it does. Okay, so we'll get this one on. And then in the middle, I just decided to use a solid color, but it's off of that same paper pack, but I'll put that in the middle. Just kind of makes that cross part stand out just a little bit. So we'll add this on. I think by adding the strips before you add this to your card base makes it a little easier too. So that's why I like to do that first. And then I use my sides here where I scored kind of as my guide to where I'm going to put my cross. So I think I'll stick it right in here, and I'm going to actually add that adhesive right here. Okay. And then that kind of helps me make sure I have my cross straight. So do that. That looks pretty good. All right, now let's add it to our card base. I'm just kind of folding everything to make sure see if my cross is straight. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. Now for my card base, again, this is what I did a little bit differently. So let me see. This is 3.5 by 11, and then I scored it at 5.5. I went ahead and did the inside. So again, it's just stamping and adding a greeting, and I just brought the outside to the inside like I always like to do. So we're just going to adhere that. Now when you put it on your card base, you're only going to add your adhesive to these two main strips here on the side. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on both sides, but I'm going to start at one end and then work at the other end. Let's see here. Here we go. I'm adding quite a bit because I want this to, it's going to be moving a lot, so I want to make sure it does stick down real well. And then we'll have our little kind of a 1/4 inch or 1/8 inch border there around. So get that lined up on the one side first. And then I fold that under just like it's going to be when you lay it flat. And then it should just line up right there along the other side, and then press down. Okay, and then you'll see now it is attached. You know, I didn't check to make sure I was doing it the right direction. Thank goodness I did it in the right direction. I've been known to put things upside down, but we fix it. But I'm glad I didn't mess up on this one. So it does look like my cross is crooked to me. Here we go. That's better. Okay, and then just decorate. I used the Stylish Shape circles. These have like a little stitching around. If you don't have these, I mean, you can use circle punches. Use what you have. I believe this one's 1 3/4, so you can make this like a 2-inch circle. This is 1 3/4. Go ahead and stamp your favorite greeting or what you want on your little circle. We got it from our Faith Collection stamp set. I used that sentiment right there and the little kind of palm leaf. I also used the cross. Let's see, where's my envelope here? Yeah, I did that on the envelope. I always like to decorate the envelope. So that's also, this is an online exclusive. It is in the in my online store, so you'll find it there. So, and also on the cross, well, let's adhere these two together. I do like to pop up the circle, so we'll do that after I put these two together. There we go. And we'll add a couple of dimensionals to the back. Actually, let's put them on here. It makes it a little easier, so I know I won't go over the edge. And we will put that on there. Try to center it. Sorry if my head's in the way there. I'm making sure my words are straight. And there we go. So there is the pop-up and stand-up cross card. All right. Pretty easy, huh? Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate you. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all those things. That really helps me out. And I'll see you again soon. Bye, friend.